Hi, welcome to Bitcoin Country. My name is Sue and today's date is February 26, 2021. The title of today's video is What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin was quietly released after the 2008 financial crisis by an individual known as, or a group of people that went by the name Satoshi Nakamoto. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency and it's an innovative payment system and a new kind of currency. The unique thing about Bitcoin is only 21 million Bitcoin will ever be generated. Bitcoin is created by computers solving complex math problems. When these problems are solved, Bitcoin is given as a reward. Bitcoin mining is necessary to maintain the ledger of transactions upon which Bitcoin is based. When Bitcoin was launched in 2009, 50 Bitcoin were mined for every block of the Bitcoin blockchain. That is how they were created. Periodically, the amount of Bitcoin rewarded is cut in half, and this is called halvening. The halvening, or cutting in half, last occurred on May 11th, 2020, and currently 6.25 Bitcoin is rewarded each time a miner solves a block. The next Bitcoin halvening is expected in 2024. After that, what happens is, once all the Bitcoin have been mined, the miners will still be incentivized to participate in running the Bitcoin blockchain to process transactions with fees. The fees are expected to be much lower than the fees used for current payment processing systems. And that's one of the solutions that the blockchain will offer. The important thing about the halvening is the less Bitcoin that are produced, the scarcer the supply becomes, and scarcity is a property of money. This is why we have seen the price of Bitcoin rise a lot in the last 6 months. That and the fact that as more people learn about Bitcoin and start using it, the more demand there is on the supply of Bitcoin. So supply and demand, the more people that want it, the more the price rises. Unlike the paper money we use now that is constantly being printed by the Federal Reserve, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin total supply. This will keep Bitcoin from inflating and make the value less over time, which is what is happening to the US dollar. Have you noticed the price of the food over the last year? On the news, they tell us the Fed's trying to keep it to raise inflation to 2% a year to get things moving. But when I go to the grocery store, I've noticed like a 25% price increase on a lot of the groceries that I buy. Because Bitcoin is electronic, it is easily transferable, which makes it nice. One of the most important features of Bitcoin is that it is decentralized, which just means that it takes thousands of computers across the world working to agree that the transactions are valid before they will be accepted. Unlike the computer servers that we use today, which are centralized, it takes the consensus of the network of computers to agree that a transaction is honest or it gets rejected. With Bitcoin, you can hold your own security access called your private keys, which means you and only you can spend your Bitcoin. This feature allows you to hold your money without the involvement of a bank or other third party. And if the banks aren't involved, they're not charging you fees. This technology was very much needed to solve the delays in the current payment processing systems, especially for international payments. Think about it. Corporations do business worldwide, and wiring money has relatively high fees. Go back and watch my last video titled Financial News, February 25th, 2021 for more information on problems with payment delays in the current system. In short, think of it this way. There is no float time with Bitcoin. Sure, when you buy something, the payment won't take a couple days to go through and you won't have any float. But on the other hand, you won't have to wait for a few days to access your money after you make a deposit like you do now. Bitcoin can be sent over computers and mobile phones. You will be able to download an app on your phone and transact from that app anywhere you see a sign that the merchant accepts Bitcoin for payment, which you should be starting to see now or in the next coming months. On a mobile phone, it is as easy as opening the app, entering how much Bitcoin to send, and scanning the QR code at the merchant's checkout counter. And the best part of all, at least for me, no longer balancing a checkbook. Your balance will automatically be updated, so there will be nothing to balance. We will continue to use paper dollars for a long time, but now you have another payment option available to you. With the use of this technology, payment processing becomes much easier, and the fees to send money over the blockchain become lower as more and more people use the network. Well, that's all I have for today. This is Sue. I'm from Bitcoin Country, and I just want to remind you that family is everything. I'll see you next time. Bye.